I am my own all the things. I am my own all the things right now until my partner gets home. So let's say a prayer that he gets home soon. With that being said, my process as a disabled artist is to make abstract paintings. I like art that has multiple meanings. And I like to try new things with brushes and drip patterns and color combos. So there is usually something that I have envisioned before I'm like putting it out. It's more of expressionism painting. So expressionism is when you're healing through art, or you could be healing through music or writing or running, and it's just a channel for you to escape whatever that mindset is or that world is, and just get in your own safe space. So when I'm creating these paintings, I'm usually going through something psychologically where I don't want to take substances to numb myself. I've been sober for 4 years, moving into 4.5, and I find that I like to have awareness, and abstract artists, they're a little funky. I think painting is just amazing because you can essentially keep a piece of time with art or music. It's like holding a piece of time and other people can enjoy it. So I like to call it like a timepiece where I write a story down and I put it with this painting. Like my paintings are massive. I just like to do things that make loud. This was done in 2020, right? So all of these they're just pieces of life that I created over time. And I'm pulling them out now because I am making a special collection. It's called 222. And earlier I read a scripture that was actually named Matthew 2:1-12. So if you add up all those numbers, it actually equals 222. So that's called divine intervention. That's energy from God getting signs and symbols into words and meanings. And that word was significant to me from the word epiphany, which was what was said to me at Gasparilla yesterday by some amazing woman that came in and saved the day when it was hardship. So I take all of that, what's going on in my life with my support system, which is very minimal. I find escaping in art is a safe place. So I have put my head down, focused on making this collection, 222, as a symbol of balance, harmony, knowing that you're in the right place when you're supposed to be, and learning how to let go of control. These are all things that we all struggle with every day. And so I struggle with it a lot because I have a physical disability and I have a lot of personal things happening in my life that are just really hard to describe, hard to even talk, like, because they're so supernatural that it's not the common thing for my stories. And those are for me. Those are my gems. I have the choice to stay faithful, remain patient, remain balanced, and in the meantime, be as creative as possible by painting. This one was made in also 2020, but I added more art to it. I put these blue things here and these squiggly white lines and then some glitter. So I added to it. So then I just renewed it a little bit. I did a little refresher. Same for this one here too. I'm going to add a little bit more white because I don't like how I like what it looks like, but we're going to do a little live painting in the flesh. I just want to have some more. So I use these ketchup mustard tubes that you can get at like a restaurant business. And this is what I find kind of fun and easy, and then you can use them forever. The thing about being an artist my whole life is I have probably 300 drawers of stuff. So I have every little trinket you could ever think of. It might take me a minute to find it, but I have all the stuff. Because, you know, sometimes paint is old, and I just find healing in creating art. I just find it so peaceful. So the last couple days, while I've been cooped up in the roost, look how fun that way looks. And this is abstract art. Don't you love it? So funky. It just changes. It just literally changes the room. This would be a nice bathroom piece. It matches my eyes. It's like the Arctic brisk. It's like Florida, where you got the yellow sun, the ice because it's been snowing in some parts, and the darkness because it gets dark at like 5:30. It's about to be dark in like any minute. Great. So we'll let that one kind of sit over here to the side. And so the purpose of this video is to show you 444, this angel number, show you that angel number, and the process on making these handmaids into digital. So I just use my iPhone. Don't need to get fancy with it. I've been an iPhone user since I was 19, so I've never known anything other than, but I'm thinking I don't want Apple products anymore because they're not what they used to be. So I'll just center 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I turn live off because I find that very annoying too. And I'll put one in the middle. Okay. So it's just very simple. Just taking pictures of the different parts of the art. Oh, that was me earlier. That was over by the water. Having a walk. And then I'll take one from far away because it kind of looks like 3 guys are dancing. So I like that. And for this, it's got a little wet paint. So we'll put that one up. We'll do that one last. This one's one of my favorites that I've ever painted. I just like the circle dots. It's a nice touch. It was a nice touch. And the glitter. So this is like version 2 of the painting, which I find actually more historical when you have 2 versions of the painting. I've had mixed signals about this because I painted one of my neighbors a painting where the canvas already had something on it from whatever, 2020, 2018, who knows. And I just took the painting and I added to it because I liked what was already based there, and I added to it. And then on the back, I signed it again twice. And then she reached out to me like 6 months later, and she got like mad about it. She's like, how could you cheat us and give us a painting that you already did and then just sign it twice? I'm like, no, that wasn't the process. The process is to add to it. I was just adding to it, girly. But anyways, I don't want that energy in my life. And I gave her a homie discount of $100. That wasn't even like the paintbrushes. So that's the type of value. When you try to do something nice for somebody and they still don't appreciate, that's not your problem. That's not your community. You want to go where you're celebrated. One of my friends said that to me a few days ago, and that stuck with me. You got to go where you're celebrated. So same thing. When we take this, we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So think of it as a tic-tac-toe board. Tic-tac-toe board. Boxes. Those are the boxes that you need to get. And then get a top box. And then get a bottom box. And then get a full box. Look, I'm teaching class. Because I am. So I'm going to try to get this down center. So we'll do 1, 3. This looks really cool when you get it all zoomed up. It's because abstract is layers. So you have to let the layers dry, more or less, before you put on the next layer. Because unless you want it to be blank. But I like to do my style where it's kind of like where you can see the contrast, because I do that for access users. So people that have limitations with eyes or color blindness or something, I find that the effect is different for them based off the feedback that I received. So I'm going to let this one dry with all, well, no, actually, just for shits and giggles, which is like S and Gs. Let's just see what it looks like on camera. Oh, it's like a kind of a 3D texture. I mean, I'm going to take a second to take a picture of it, and then if I don't like it, I can always just take it when it's dry, right? So that's great. So we just added, 20 plus more NFTs to 222, which is this masterclass on how to create your own NFT collection. I have been churning away the last couple days because the collection drop is going to be soon, February 2nd, and I want to have every piece of the drop to be blogged about, screen shared, all of it, because then when someone sees how well put together it is and then they launch it on their own, hey, that's amazing. Maybe I'll be able to do this on a bigger scale at conferences and things like that, and just be like, here, sit down with me for 20 minutes. I'll give you a couple pointers on getting yourself up and going. If you put in the work, then people will see you. So I'm a shiny ball. I am a shiny ball. Okay, ciao, ciao for now. Love you. Likely.